Okay, so I've just borrowed my Pokemon background that I usually use because the normal background I use, not background, the normal camera angle I use when recording what I'm drawing is not big enough at all to fit the box. So, as by the title, I am going to be using, was it Arrtx markers that I got recently? Not recently, by the time I'm doing the time that I'm opening this box, I literally got this yesterday. By the time the video, well, I don't even know when the video is going to be coming out. But yeah, so I'll just get the box out of the box. So let me just put this away, and then I'll just try and carefully get it out of the bubble wrap. I don't know how loud this is gonna be, but yep, sorry about that. And there's more tape. Okay, so let's see if I can get it. Okay, this is actually very heavy. Yeah, this box was insanely heavy. So I'm just gonna get this out of the way and see if, okay, there we go. So here is, actually you can't even see that. Oh wow, okay, this is very heavy. If it can focus, this is the 80 set Arrtx markers, 80 vibrant colors it says. So yeah, I'll just try and open it. This for some reason is open. This is apparently somehow easier to open than Pokemon packs. So there, come on, there we go. Okay, finally. I need to be very careful when doing this, and because I don't want anything to break in here. There we go. The box itself is actually really nice. Like, there's like a handle to carry it. Sounds, yeah, very heavy. So I think, okay, this is very frustrating. So as you can tell, the hardest part of coloring it is actually trying to take the products out of the box. There we go. Okay, the handle makes it a lot easier to open. I still do not have that much space. Let me try and change the angle, I think. Okay, then. That is a lot of colors. Yep, it really is. So, some, I think, thank you card here. Yeah. Then, oh, some. That's a pretty nice postcard. Probably won't do it. I'll keep it, but I probably won't use it. And, oh, it's one of these things. I say, so I think it's, what's it? I can't remember. There. Cannot speak. Okay, so there's also some instructions of like how to use the markers. And I think, yeah, this is like paper, so you can use each marker and then check what the color is. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, this is a huge selection of markers. And yeah, because I was saying I don't have many markers that can help me use specific colors. I was always using pencils, so I wanted to change it and actually use markers. And I'm pretty happy with the selection here. So now I'll go back to the original angle I use when doing time-lapse drawings. So that, because yeah, I'm not going to be able to fit this in here. So you'll just see a quick time-lapse of me filling this in. And then I'll be back to show the colors a bit better. Okay, so sorry if the camera shakes a lot. I'm just not very good at keeping it still. Yeah, my hands shake a lot. So yeah, this is, well, these are all the colors, shades, I don't know, that came in the box of 80. And if you're, well, I don't know if you can tell because I time lapsed it, but there were huge gaps where I seemed to not be doing anything. I was just trying to search for all the colors that I needed, because since they're not arranged in any way at all, I just had to search forever to find some of them. So here's just like a quick zoom in of most of the colors. Some of them, some of them, if you can focus, no names in particular, don't look the color that they're said to be. Again, not specifying anything. Fluorite yellow. Yeah, see, it doesn't look yellow at all, but I mean, at least, yeah, I got confused. I thought it, like, something was wrong with the pen, but then I realized there was a color, it was just not the color that I thought it would be. So, yep, the names aren't very reliable. Yeah, if you saw, I accidentally used ice blue twice. I think I probably just read the 2 as the 5, but then, yeah, so that's what marine blue actually looks like. So now here's the other side going down. Colorless blender, there was probably no point in me using it because when I first used it, I actually saw some pale color, but I guess it's just invisible now. So it's quite clear to tell that green got the most shades, well, green slash blue. But yeah, I think this is actually a pretty good selection of colors and shades. Since I'm not going to be needing every single shade of each color, I thought that this is actually pretty good for me. Since, yeah, I'm not going to be coloring in like in detail, making things look extremely realistic. So yeah, so since it was actually so annoying to get the first time, I decided to arrange it. Uh, well, yeah, well, now it's clearly a lot easier to tell which colors which. So yeah, now I'll go and the time lapse of me drawing will start. So, as you've probably read by the title, I'm going to be drawing Deku, Midoriya, whatever you want to call him. Yep, from My Hero Academia, which I think is actually my favorite anime that I'm watching right now. And yeah, Deku's, I think, my favorite anime character as well. So I thought Arrtx markers, new set of coloring equipment, why not draw Deku? And yeah, I mean, I've drawn him once before, but that was in black and white. And since I realized like there's such a good selection of colors and there's actually so many greens, I thought that this set was basically a great set to draw Deku and use the colors for. So yeah, if you don't know, the person on the right is Eri. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say in case someone hasn't seen the anime and wants to, or maybe they're not caught up yet. So yeah, that's all I'll say. And yeah, time to get to inking. And I'm also using a new inking pen because I thought, got a new set of markers, might as well use a new inking pen. And I actually prefer this one a lot more. I mean, it's a bit thicker than the one I usually use, but I think the thickness of it and the fact that the nib is softer than the metal one. I think the one I use is like a metal nib. This one's felt, I think, so it's a lot softer. So the lines are a lot smoother and less scratchy. So yeah, this is probably the pen I'm going to be using from now on. Yeah, and I don't know what happened here. Like, for some reason, the video went weird. So yeah, this is where I started inking, and I quickly realized, for some reason, I don't know if it's normal or not, the chisel nib is actually darker than the bullet nib. Yeah, I don't know why, but to be honest, that's actually pretty helpful because now each pen's actually giving me two shades. So yeah, I was swapping in between using chisel nib and bullet nib because sometimes it was too dark or sometimes it was too light. But yeah, these pens are actually insanely good. Well, for me, but like I haven't used any alcohol markers like these before, so I don't really have anything to compare them with. But I think for a beginner like me, I've never used alcohol markers before, and I think these are actually a incredibly good set, and the quality is also really good. I mean, they're blendable, but I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to be using the blendability of these pens. And yeah, there's such a good selection. Like for when I was coloring in his face, I couldn't actually find. It was quite hard to find the perfect shade because there's so many shades, and also as you can see, you can layer one marker on top of the other, and the paper doesn't start to tear because I think it's just because their alcohol markers are not water based. So yeah, I thought that these pens are actually pretty good. So I filled in the background with I think a light blue Arrtx marker just to make it more vibrant, and yeah, I'm actually extremely happy with how this drawing turned out, and in my opinion the Arrtx markers are great.